Stop. Just stop. Is that what happens to you every time you decide to make a change in your life? Every time you get down to doing something that really matters to you, life itself happens? Then this video is for you. I'm going to give you 5 tips today that will keep you going no matter what. So don't let life stop you. You take control of the situation and take your power back. I have a bonus tip for you as well that I have applied to myself in this video today. So keep watching. 1. Reframe every setback as a setup. Our mind doesn't know the difference between negative and positive. It doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. Our minds need to be told what we want so that it can change your beliefs into reality. That's your mind's job. So what do we do when things don't go our way? We can reprogram our mind. The output you get is directly related to the input. So we can choose what data we put in. We can choose to tell ourselves that whatever has gone wrong is actually a setup for something better. There is something for me to learn here. The minute we say this to ourselves, our subconscious mind starts figuring out a way to prove us right. None of us want to be proved wrong, correct? Nor does our mind. Remember that nothing is good or bad on its own. Nothing has meaning. The meaning of anything or any situation is what we assign to it. So we decide whether a situation is good or bad. It serves us to remind ourselves to be mindful and reframe it into something positive. It is okay to fake it and fool ourselves until we can rewire our brain and genuinely start believing that there is a reason why something is happening and that the situation itself is not negative. It is our perception of it which makes it so. This mindset makes it easier for us to keep progressing. This really worked for me when I was trying to conceive. After every failed pregnancy test, I would tell myself that this gives me more time to be prepared to be a better mother. It's teaching me patience, it's teaching me resilience, and when it happens, it will be worth it. On hindsight, this experience taught me way more than I actually thought that it would. So hang in there and embrace the power of now. Since external circumstances are out of our control, we tend to get frustrated when things don't go as planned. What we can do is choose to focus on the goal and keep moving in that direction, irrespective of what life throws at us. Imagine shining a torchlight at your goal and inching your way towards it in the dark. We just concentrate on where we are headed and what we want to achieve. How we are going to get there is not something we need to worry about. And this is because the future is just a projection of our thoughts. It is not reality and there is no guarantee. The only thing we have control over is the present moment. So take advantage of every single moment. What can we do right now in order to pursue our goal, in order to progress? Imagine standing on a stage and forgetting your lines. We can either choose to keep standing there quietly or just come up with something, anything. The audience doesn't know your lines anyway. I know of someone who was laid off after working for a firm for 20 years. It was very easy for him to get dejected and depressed and not know what to do with his life. Instead, he spent some time reflecting on it and decided to start studying again in his 50s. And today, he owns his own consultancy firm, something he could have never imagined had he not taken advantage of that situation and still been comfortable at his old job. And what he's pursuing today is way more in alignment to his skills and his passion. 3. Celebrate micro wins. Sometimes we get so fixated on the bigger things, on the larger picture, that we forget to concentrate on the intricate details that actually are equally important. Imagine a board saying sale 30% off. It's not until you read the fine print, terms and conditions apply, that you realize the value of something so minute. While preparing for a marathon, each and every practice session builds your strength and endurance. What's important is showing up no matter what. Similarly, while working towards a goal, some days may be great and some days not so much. It's especially on days like these, when things are not going your way, that we should celebrate even the baby steps that we're taking towards our goal, without allowing ourselves to be critical of ourselves, of our situation, or regressing. In such situations, all we need to do is pause and think of what is the next best thing that you can do today, right now. Sometimes, even waking up in the morning, getting out of bed, pushing yourself to make it through the day is an achievement for some of us. So let's give ourselves some credit for the small steps that we take. in order to achieve the big things in life. It may seem impossible to go for a workout on a certain day. Maybe you could do a 10-minute power workout at home. Can't do that? Maybe spot march while watching your favorite show on TV. Or maybe do some push-ups against the kitchen counter while waiting for the kettle to boil. If you can't do any of that, sit back, relax. Just know the idea is to be conscious of our choices. 4. Remember your why. Anytime that life throws you a curveball and you find yourself stepping down, ask yourself, why did you plan this goal in the first place? Why did you want that change that you were seeking? What brings you here where you are today? Keeping your mind on your why will anchor you and give you the motivation that you need to keep moving. It is very normal for us to get engrossed in our day-to-day life and get into a negative default mindset. And sometimes all we need is a little nudge to remind us of why we are there. In my case, I started a YouTube channel to teach my girls that anything is possible for anyone at any age if you just make up your mind. I want to teach them to chase their dreams, to be resilient, and to have a positive intent. YouTube is my medium to reach out and help other people and encourage others with my knowledge and experience. For me, this is my big why. 5. Set boundaries without guilt. We as humans are people pleasers, and us women especially, we feel it is our responsibility to make everyone else around us happy, even at the cost of our own happiness. We inherently tend to carry guilt for what we believe is letting other people down. Every time we hesitantly say yes to someone else, we are also saying no to ourselves. And this doesn't help us or them. It serves no one. Each one is responsible for themselves. So there should be no reason for us to not prioritize ourselves and create boundaries where it encroaches our space and our peace of mind. Once we are comfortable with saying no where it is required, we tend to free up a lot more space in our minds and our lives to focus on things that actually need our attention. This can help us be more aligned with the best version of ourselves, which in turn helps us push through any situation that life throws at us. And as I promised earlier, this is the bonus tip for you. We have a tendency to blame our environment for anything that goes wrong with our lives. If we genuinely have the intention of doing something, we always figure it out, depending on the urgency to get it done. And the easiest thing to change and to keep moving is the very environment that we blame. The reason I'm shooting this video in the car today is because I have visitors at home and doing this there wasn't an option. I could either procrastinate or get it done to the best of my ability instead of blaming my circumstances. And I chose the latter. I hope you do too. If this video resonated with you, do hit the like button, subscribe for more, and share this with someone who you think needs to hear this today. If you find yourself procrastinating when you're faced with a stuck situation, watch this video next, and I'll see you there. Bye-bye.